Thank you for watching this video. I'm going to show you how to activate a SIM card for your mobile phone for use in the United States. It's important that you only use these instructions to activate a SIM card for your phone. If you're activating a SIM card for your iPad or your tablet or a Wi-Fi device, don't use these instructions. These are only for activating for a phone. The first thing I want to show you is the prepaid plans that you can choose from AT&T for your phone. You'll see there are some plans that are specific for smartphones, such as iPhones, Samsungs, any other data intensive phones, and there's other plans down below that are best for basic phones. So if you just want to use your phone for texting and calls in the United States, these are the plans that you'd probably want. For a smartphone, if you want to use data or mobile web on your phone, the only plan that you can choose is the $60 smartphone plan. You'll see that it gives you unlimited calls in the United States, it gives you unlimited SMS to American mobile numbers, it gives you unlimited SMS to Australian mobile numbers and to about 100 other countries, and it gives you 2 gigabytes of data. Extra data is charged at $10 for 1 gigabyte, so that's pretty good value. You'll see that that is the only plan that's going to give you a generous amount of data. So that's the only plan you should choose if you've got an iPhone or a Samsung or some other smartphone. If you only want to use your phone for some basic calls and SMS in the United States, you might want to choose what's called a $25 monthly plan. That gives you 250 minutes of calls in the United States. That includes incoming calls. So if someone calls you from another phone in America, or if someone calls you from Australia or some other country, that incoming call is deducted from the 250 minutes. You also get unlimited SMS to American phones, unlimited SMS to Australian mobiles. You can add on a data package. $5 buys you 50 megabytes. That's bugger all data. I wouldn't bother. If you want data, as I said, use the smartphone monthly plan. If you don't think you're going to use your phone much in the United States, you just want to use the phone perhaps for emergencies or for the occasional call now and then, you might want to choose either the $2 daily plan down here or the 10-cent plan. The $2 daily plan costs $2, but only on days that you use the phone. Using the phone is considered to be making a call or receiving a call, or sending an SMS or receiving an SMS. That's considered using the phone. So on days that you do use the phone, you get charged $2. And for the rest of that day, you get unlimited calling in the United States, unlimited texting in the United States, unlimited texting to Australia. Data is available, but it's very expensive and you wouldn't use data on this plan. The other plan for occasional use is what's called the 10-cent plan. There's no monthly fee or daily fee, and you just pay for what you use. It's 10 cents a minute to make a call or receive a call, and 20 cents for picture messaging and text messaging in the United States, and 25 cents to send a text message overseas back to Australia. So now what we're going to do is we're going to activate your SIM card. Refer to the instructions that came with the SIM card, and you'll see that there's a link in those instructions to take you through to the specific website activation page on the AT&T website. What you need to do for this is you need the what's called the ICCID number on your SIM card. That's the long number at the bottom of the SIM card, starting with the digits 89. You also need your phone's IMEI number. The IMEI number is a number that's specific to every phone in the world. To find your IMEI number, simply open the dial pad on your phone as if you were going to make a telephone call and press the following keys: the star key, the hash key, 06, and the hash key. The IMEI should pop up immediately, or press call and the IMEI will appear. So to repeat, it's the star key hash 06 hash, and again that's star hash 06 hash. So that's the two numbers you need. You need the ICCID number on the SIM card and your phone's IMEI number. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to enter the SIM card number here. That starts with 89, and I've already entered my SIM card number here. So I'm going to click next. I'm now going to have to enter a little bit more information about my phone. I need to enter the phone's IMEI number, so I'll enter that now. An important thing to remember is that if you're using a smartphone but you want to go on the $2 plan or the 10-cent plan, you should enter 15 zeros as your IMEI number, because if you enter your smartphone's actual IMEI number, it's not going to give you the option to choose the $2 plan or the 10-cent plan. So to repeat that again, if you're using a smartphone and you want to go on the $2 plan or the 10-cent plan, enter 15 zeros as your IMEI number. Don't enter your actual phone IMEI number. Everyone else, enter your phone's actual IMEI number. The other thing you need to enter is the service zip code. All this does is this just determines the area code that your mobile phone number comes with. It doesn't matter what zip code you choose, the phone's going to work all over the United States and Hawaii. It doesn't matter what zip code you enter. So I'm just going to enter 90210, just like Beverly Hills 90210. You could actually enter perhaps the zip code for your hotel, or if you want a specific zip code, find the zip code for that particular area, enter it, and you'll get a telephone number that's associated with that area. But you can just enter 90210, for example, to get a Californian area code. So I've entered the zip code and the IMEI number. I'm then going to click Next. And on the next page, I need to enter some information. Now, the only mandatory information you need to enter is the email address. The rest of this information is not mandatory. And you can only enter an American address anyway. If you want to enter an American address, you can do so, perhaps enter your hotel address or your friend's address in the United States, but you don't need to do that. Even though your first and your last name is not mandatory, it's probably useful to enter that in case you need to contact AT&T, and it's a quick way for them to verify your account. So I'm just going to make up a fictitious name. I'm going to call myself Mickey Mouse. I'm going to enter my actual email address, which is nick@USA Prepaid Sim Card. Oops, I can't spell. .com.au. So I've entered my email address and my first and my last name, and remember, you don't need to enter any address down here. That's not a mandatory field. So I've entered that information. I'm going to click Next. The next screen is going to give me options for the plans that I can elect to activate my SIM card on. So in this example, I'm going to choose the $60 smartphone plan, or it's given me asking me for some feedback, so I'll say go away to that. I'm going to choose the $60 smartphone plan, but you can see there, because I've entered the IMEI number for an iPhone, it's given me the option to choose the 60 plan, the 50 plan, the 40 plan, or the 25 plan. I'm going to choose the smartphone plan because it gives me 2 gigabytes of data, which is the most important thing I want when I'm going to the United States. So I've chosen the $60 smartphone plan. I can read the terms and conditions if I want. I've done this before, so I don't need to. There's nothing too exciting in those. I'm going to click Next. It's now going to take me to a confirmation page confirming my SIM card number. You should check that against your SIM card number, the ICCID number. Just check your IMEI number, that you've entered the correct IMEI number, that you've entered your first name and your last name, and most importantly the email address, which is the mandatory field, and you've chosen the specific rate plan that you want to go on. So I've confirmed all that information. I'm going to click Submit. And now what's going to happen is that AT&T is going to activate your SIM card, and it's going to spit out your American mobile number. This can take a couple of minutes depending on the time of day and how busy their website is. So just be patient, let the page load. Occasionally at this point in the activation process will fail, and that's usually because you're activating it during the day Australian time, which is in the middle of the night in the United States, and AT&T systems are offline. So if you do get an error message here, just come back in a few hours time and start the process again, or maybe just wait 24 hours and do it then. So we're waiting for the activation of the SIM card to be completed. It's just telling us to wait, so we're just going to wait patiently. Now in the next screen it's going to tell you your American mobile number. It's very important that you write it down. And there we are. The confirmation congratulations message has told me that my activation has been successful. My mobile phone number is this number here, the 10-digit number here, 310-879-9458. It's very important that you remember that number, write it down, because you're going to need that number when you load money onto your phone to pay for the plan. And we can see that it's confirmed that I'm on the $60 smartphone monthly unlimited plan with data. The next thing you need to do is you need to pay for the plan. You need to pay, in this case I need to pay $60 so that my plan is activated. You need to pay for the plan within 21 days of activating it, because if you don't, the SIM card will permanently deactivate and you won't be able to use it. When you pay for the plan, the 30 days of the plan commences on payment. So just bear that in mind as to when you do recharge and add credit to your phone. So just to repeat, you now need to add credit within 21 days of activating your SIM card, and when you do add that credit, the 30 days of your plan starts. That's all we need to do. You can now call AT&T and make a payment over the phone, or easiest is to return to usaprepaidsimcard.com.au and purchase credit from the website so that that's added to your SIM card, which pays for the plan. If you do choose to ring AT&T to add credit over the phone with your credit card, it's important that you tell AT&T not to set you up to automatically renew your account, because otherwise every month AT&T will charge you for the cost of the plan. So if you do ring AT&T, tell them to turn off auto renew, or alternatively just go to www.usaprepaidsimcard.com.au and purchase your credit on that website. That way it's a one-off payment and there's guaranteed to be no recurring charges. Thanks for watching this video. If you've got any questions, you can drop me an email at nick@usaprepaidsimcard.com.au.